YouTube, man, it's your boy Teejayycee, man. We back with another video. Hey, look, man. Hey, look. Hey, man, we got a reaction this time to AM Hoops again. Look, it's been about... You know, I ain't gonna go back. I said that in my last video. If you ain't watched my last video, go ahead and watch that out. It's out right now. Go ahead and watch that right now. But that's not about that right now. We talking about Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson could be ending his dynasty with the Warriors. So, allegedly, according to AM Hoops, we don't know. I don't know. That's why you clicked on this video. That's why I clicked on the video. That's why you finna watch. Let's get into it, man. I'm check.
Normally, I wouldn't say this could be the end for Klay Thompson, but did you hear who said this? This isn't just some random reporter. It's ex-Warriors GM Bob Myers. We have to look at where Klay could end up if this is real. But Bob Myers doesn't just say this.
I'm told that there has been absolutely no progress on a Klay Thompson extension. This has a chance to become, I think, the first real test.
The first real test, and right now, no closer to a deal.
Well, this is why I left.
But, so, hold on, wait. So let me get this right. They saying this. What's the test? What's the test? Can someone let me know what's the test? Has he not won 4 championships? He won 4 rings, bro. What is we talking about, man?
First of all, a lot of times people will say it's just business, but this is not a just business situation. This guy, there's gonna be a statue of this player outside of Chase Center. Doesn't mean it'll happen. But it is a test, probably the first real test.
Ooh, not just a test, the first real test. I'm sorry, this could be my old TV guy instincts, but did you notice how everyone said the first real test? I feel like they all got together before the show and they were like, okay, we're gonna call it the first real test. Does everyone have that? No, it's not. I mean, did they forget like 2 months ago when Draymond was all over LeBron and said that he expected a max contract and, oh, I don't know, punched his own teammate? That wasn't a real...
Bro, this is nasty right here,
contract,
bro.
and oh, I don't know, punched his own teammate? That wasn't a real test? We weren't even sure if he was gonna come back. No, these people just want to make a headline on TV. First real test, guys. Okay, everyone got that? That's what we're gonna say. But it is a test, because where is Woj getting his info from? Klay Thompson's agent. But first, today's video is sponsored by Underdog Fantasy. But this year, we are playing fantasy basketball, which is normally up to... I post, of course, where his abs so rare. It'd be so hard to envision myself in another uniform. Does that sound like a guy who is about to leave over a few dollars? No, but he does want to be respected. A report came out months ago saying Klay expects a max contract. Well, he just told The Athletic that was overblown. He understands it's not realistic. He is looking more at a Andrew Wiggins or Draymond Green deal. What was that? Wiggins about $27 million a year. Draymond $25 million a year. Way down from Klay's like $50 million max. But the deal is still not done. Why? Because I think the Warriors have offered him something like $15 million a year. That might sound crazy, but we just heard Klay say he would take like $25 million a year, and they're not close. That to me sounds more like 10, 15, which is a slap in the face. They want to pay Klay like D'Angelo Russell. This is Klay Thompson, 4-time champ, Hall of Famer. Why would the Warriors offer that? Because they already gave him his thank you contract. Sometimes legends past their prime, like Kobe or Dirk, will get paid more than they're worth as a thank you for all they've done for the franchise. But Klay already got that deal when they paid him the max after he tore his ACL. Then after he tore his Achilles, they paid a total of $68 million for 0 games. So the Warriors are like, hey man, we already took care of you. Now you take care of us. Take a big pay cut. So I think that they are offering him like 10, 15 a year. And so far, Klay says no. So they will wait to the end of the year to see what happens. Klay's best case is to ball out so someone else offers him a Wiggins-type contract. Then Golden State.
Didn't he drop 60 without taking a dribble? It was something like that. 30 something without taking a dribble, a single dribble. Klay Thompson, that guy, you trying to pay him 10 million, 15 million? What are we talking about?
State has to pay it. But can he even do that? If you listen to Warrior fans, they're like, of course he can do it. No, those people who say of course he can are biased and only see one side of the story. Yes, it's true that Klay led the NBA in made threes and shot 41% from deep. That is historic. He's only the third player to ever make over 300 threes. But check this out. James Harden only went 37% from three that year. Steph has done it 4 times, but Klay is in Steph level efficiency. That is valuable on the market, but it's not the whole story. Before the season, Klay chose not to play organized basketball last year. He says he had a mental block because the last time he just played pickup, he tore his Achilles. It just didn't feel right to him to play in the offseason. So his first time playing organized ball was in the preseason. He was so out of shape, they didn't clear him until just before the first game. And he was so ice cold to begin the year, he had more shot attempts than points. His shot selection was so bad it caused a team meeting. The mess ended in Klay getting ejected after losing his temper at Devin Booker. Klay later admitted Book got under his skin because he was playing so bad. He was insecure, but it was also the turning point. Because after that, he dropped 10 threes in a game against the Rockets in late November. He averaged his highest points per game for 2 months in January and February.
It's the Rockets. We're talking about the Rockets, Houston Rockets. When's the last time? Did the Rockets make the playoffs?
Klay lost a step defensively, but they could still lean on him to win games. But then the playoffs came. And these super Klay fans just tend to forget about that. Yes, he had his moments, but Klay was awful when they needed him most. It was a disaster and a big part of the story. Don't let people say, oh, he led the league in threes. Yeah, it's a little more complicated than that. But Klay is locked in this season, and the only way this gets weird is if he is amazing and somebody offers him a Fred VanVleet type deal. The Raptors didn't think that Fred would get the max. I mean, come on. The Rockets were like, well, we've got all this money sitting around. Fred VanVleet, here's the max. So he left for nothing. If that happens, will the Warriors pay a max? I don't think so. I mean, Bob Myers said, it's not guaranteed, even if there's a statue of him outside the arena, because Klay is the number 2. Let's be honest, sometimes it gets uncomfortable for the number 2. Remember how I said Kobe got the thank you contract? That was in 2014.
Okay. So we gonna use that logic then. If they gonna use that excuse for Klay like that, cause I don't like how they trying to disrespect Klay like that, cause he really be shooting on them things, be cash every time. If we really being honest right now, bruh. So when Kobe and Shaq was on the same team, was they not both getting the same kind of praise? I mean, like, come on now. D-Wade to LeBron. Come on now. It don't matter if you the two.
Past his prime. The Lakers still gave him a 2-year max as the highest paid player in the NBA. People ripped them as idiots at the time, but he was their Steph Curry. You know who doesn't get that? The number 2. Pau Gasol became a free agent the next year, and he was still good. Made 2 more All-Star teams after that, but he was the number 2. So the Lakers offered him a contract, but the Bulls easily outbid them and Pau left. But what about a true franchise legend like Klay? Well, you'd never expect Tony Parker to leave the Spurs, but in 2018, he went to the Hornets because he felt disrespected by San Antonio's.
I never knew he went to the Hornets. I never knew he played for the Hornets. He played for the Hornets. I thought he retired with the Spurs.
Offer. They would have never let that happen to Tim Duncan. Tim never wears another uniform. But Tony, at the end of the day, Tony Parker is not Tim Duncan and Klay Thompson ain't Steph Curry. It can happen to the number 2. So if it does, where does Klay end up? There's a number of teams who will have cap space, but only a few are contenders. The biggest threat is the Sixers. They are planning on a ton of cap space next summer. Klay is the perfect fit with Joel Embiid. Now, they might have a lot to choose from, actually, because other free agents could include Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Pascal Siakam. But if Klay wants to continue competing, he could end up in Philly. But what if he wants to maximize his bank account? Why not San Antonio? They're gonna have the most cap space of anybody, and Klay is a perfect guy on the court and in the locker room. Other cap space options are the Jazz, the Magic, Hornets, Pistons, and Wizards. But a realistic sign and trade? Sorry, Warriors fans, the Lakers. Klay is from LA. His dad calls
what I said.
Their games on the radio. He would team up with Anthony Davis, maybe LeBron. Do the Lakers actually give Klay a better chance to win his 5th ring than the Dubs? Other sign and trade threats, the Miami Heat, the New York Knicks. But let's be real, Klay Thompson is gonna somehow stay in Golden State. It could get uncomfortable, but trading Jordan Poole was in part to free up money to keep Klay. But while we're talking about trades, the Clippers are getting James Harden any day now. What will it take? I came up with the only real deal that makes sense, and it's actually pretty crazy.
Hey man, good video, AM Who's, man. As always, man, they always entertaining. Hey, I learned something new. I never even knew Tony Parker played for the Hornets. When was this? What year was that? But hey man, look. If y'all enjoyed the video, man, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn the like button blue, share it with your crew. Without further ado, we out, man. I love y'all. Peace.